What's so important about Social Security Disability Report 3368 and Section E of your disability related development portion of your Social Security file? Now, Social Security has an electronic record where your file materials are, and one of the sections is Section E, which is disability related stuff. And there are lots of documents in Section E that can make or break your Social Security disability claim. Now, one of these is SSA 3368, Disability Report Adult. And it sounds like just, another one of these forms that you're going to try to blow through. And this form is filled out at the time your claim is filed. It has lots of questions, and a lot of those questions are traps. Now, two of the most important questions are, when was your illness, injury, or conditions that you're claiming, when did they start bothering you? And then the next question is, what's the date you became able to work because of your illness, injury, or conditions? So let's talk about each one of those. Number one, when did these problems start to bother you? Now, let's say you've been involved in an auto accident that resulted in injuries. That date is pretty clear. It's the date of the auto accident if you didn't go back to work. But if you have a degenerative condition or a progressive condition like arthritis, MS, Parkinson's, fibromyalgia, that date may not be so clear. How do I suggest that you answer that? My answer is not the date that you started to feel symptomatic, but the date that you had problems at work or the date that you first got medical care. The second question is, well, what's the date you became unable to work? And that question can be confusing. It can be confusing for a number of reasons. One is that you may have tried to reduce your hours or your days and have reduced your wages. And if your wages fall below something called SGA, which is $14.60 for 2023, you're eligible for your benefits. But if you're reducing your hours, but your wages are still above SGA, that's not going to work. So one of the things that we do as a Social Security law office is when we have a client telling us, well, we work kind of part-time, we ask for the pay records so that we can try to figure out at what point those wages fell below SGA, because that's the date we want to claim that you are disabled. Now, again, the other key to this is having support from your physician. So you want to make sure that your records are documenting your ongoing symptoms, the problems that you're having functionally at work or home. And of course, it's helpful that the doctor suggests that you stop working. But the fact that the doctor says you should stop working doesn't mean that you're disabled for Social Security purposes, because you have to meet the 5-step sequential evaluation. Now, picking the right date to claim that you're disabled can impact the amount of your back retroactive Social Security benefits, because we know it can take as long as 2 years or more to get to a judge if you have to go that far. So you may claim that you are disabled as of January 1st, 2023, but not get in front of the judge till January 1st of 2025. There's a 5-month waiting period, so ultimately you could end up with 24 months minus 5 months, which is 19 months of back benefits. That's important because that date of onset will govern potentially your entitlement to Social Security benefits and how much you get in back benefits. It also can impact your ability for Medicare. You've got that 5-month waiting period. You need to be on benefits for 24 months. So 29 months after the date you're found entitled to benefits, you become eligible for Medicare. So these dates are important, and what you put on your Social Security application forms can impact the amount of your back benefits and entitlement to Medicare. Got it? If you've got any questions, call us today at 727-894-3188 for a complimentary consultation.